Hello, this is Jill at Scrapbook House, and today we'll be playing with the Prima oil pastels. First thing I did was to cut the oval panel, my solid base, two black overlays, and my background using glitter paper. I won't be needing the thank you die cut for this card, so I'm removing it to save it for another project. Before I add color to this die cut, I need to mark where the leaves will end. Don't worry about the pencil marks as they will disappear when I apply the pastels. The watercolor cardstock I'm using is quite textured, so I need to put quite a bit of the pastels as my base color, but it will give it still some texture. If you prefer a smoother look, just use the smooth side of the cardstock. Once the pastel is applied, simply use a wet wipe to move the color around, and then I could apply a darker green to give the leaves a bit of dimension, using the wet wipe again to blend the two greens. I wasn't getting a deep enough green, so I picked up some color by rubbing the wet wipe directly onto my pastel crayon. Now that my leaves are done, I move on to the actual flowers. First, I need to put down a good base of yellow, and then using a wet wipe, that allows me to even out that color. You could move that yellow around as much as you like until you're really happy with what it looks like. Now we're going to add some red, and there again I'm using the wipe directly onto my crayon to pick up some color and blend it. Once in a while I pop on the black overlay just to see if I need to adjust my colors. To get a deeper color on the edge, I'm using my blending tool loaded up with fired brick. I went back in just a little bit to remove some of the darker color and make it blend a little bit better. Before I attach my overlay on top of the base, I need to dry it completely. Today I'm using Distress Collage Medium to attach my black overlay onto the base. Off camera I put some collage medium on my hand, and as you can see, simply dip my die cut into it. Because it's a liquid adhesive, it allows me to move it around on the base for perfect placement, and it dries without leaving any marks. Now it's time to attach my panel to my card base. Once that is done, I need to fiddle around a little to determine where my stamp sentiment is going to go. Marking it with a pencil will give me the right spot to stamp. Off camera, I stamped it and then erased my pencil marks. I didn't want to take any chance of my ink smearing, so I dried it with the heat gun. I'll put some music on while I finish putting together the card, but stay until the end to see how the two cards compare. I do prefer the first card because the colors are brighter and cleaner. The leaves are more defined. In the second card, I shouldn't have overlapped the red into the green so much. It gave me a darker color. Well, thank you so much for visiting with us today. To receive our class videos, please sign up for our email newsletter on our website or subscribe to our YouTube channel.